All right. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with MH Sales Mastery in with our 15 minutes to mastery to get you some information, some inspiration, some motivation so that you can go out and attack the day and at the same time have your best life yet. And listen, it's episode number 565 of 15 minutes to mastery. And yeah, I've been out the last few days. You won't believe it. Like I brag all the time. I don't get sick. I don't get sick. I don't get sick. Last week I got sick. Yeah, it happened. So yeah, bronchitis, man. I went shot those episodes. I don't know if you guys saw. We had our podcast come out late last week on Friday. You could tell my voice put out the other one today. My voice was jacked up. Right after that, lost my voice. Turns out, got bronchitis. Anyways, long story short, here we are. But listen, want to talk to you today about what is keeping you from being able to not fail. What keeps you failing in sales, in management, in business, and in life. And we're going to be very, very frank on this episode. Okay. The quote there you see from John D. McDonald says, if the cards are stacked against you, reshuffle the deck. It's that simple. If the cards are stacked against you, reshuffle the darn deck. Right? Because look, it's never going to be perfect. And yes, we live in a world. The world is stacked against you. Everything is stacked against you. Don't worry about it. You're right. It's not set up for you to win. It's not set up for you to win. The world is against you. How so? Okay, this is how it is, right? Everything you get taught out there is just to get by. The people, the majority of the world, right, is not the 1%. We always hear about the 1%. Oh, I want to be like the 1%. Oh, I want to be like the top 1%. But nobody realizes it's 1%. Because everybody else, there's 99% of people in the world that are not high achievers, that are not trying to do anything big, that they allow themselves to fall in the pressures and the stresses and the distractions and all they're trying to do is get by, and oh my God, nothing ever works out. All of the things that we keep hearing, right? So yes, everything is stacked against you. So just like the quote said, if the cards are stacked against you, all you have to do is reshuffle the deck. Well, how the hell do I reshuffle the deck, Caesar? Yeah, I know, right? Check it out. You reshuffle the deck by being different. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know why. I get it. Look, I was right there with you, man. I didn't know how to do it, but I'll tell you what I did. I watched. I paid attention to the people that did things at a higher level. And I watched the people both that you would look at somebody like myself and say, well, okay, who do I study? Well, I study the Tony Robbins, and I study the Grant Cardones, right? And their stage presence, all the things they do, because that's the world I'm in now. But before that, when I was selling, just like you, when I was selling homes, I studied the owners. I just had a conversation today about that. If you guys have gone into my stories, you'll see a story of my former boss, mentor, and current mentor, Joe Kesterson, JK, and he reached out to me, shot me a quick message, and I told him, I said, look, man, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And maybe it wasn't the direct lessons. Like, he and I did not sit down and say, Caesar, this is how you win in business. This is what you got to do. But as part of that organization, when I was over at Titan, I watched, I saw, because I knew I wanted to do something bigger. I knew I wanted to get out and do something on my own. But I needed, every time I did it in the past, it didn't work. It failed. But I started to realize it's not that it failed. I failed. I failed at that thing. I failed in the consistent actions. I failed in the intentionality. I failed in making sure that I went above and beyond and did what had to get done, whether I felt like it, was sick, didn't want to, was tired, hadn't slept, whatever it was, because that's what it takes to keep you from failing repeatedly. Because look, you're going to fail. Hands down, you're going to fail. If you're brand new in this business, you're going to fail. What do I mean by failing? I'm just saying it's not going to go exactly how you think it's going to happen, and you're going to consider it a failure. Now, it's only going to be a failure if you don't learn from it. It's only going to be a failure if you don't put in the steps to improve. That didn't work. Let me change this. I keep getting this one objection. Let me learn how to overcome that. I'm struggling to understand how to best explain to buyers how well these houses are built. Let me reach out to my factory rep or go online and study this so that I can learn those things. You're not doing those things. And of course, now it's causing you to fail and fail and fail. And then that's when people start to say, oh, it just didn't work for me. No, it didn't. It's you didn't work for you. You didn't work for you. And so when you stop to think about that, when he stopped to think about that, now the great thing about it is you are able to overcome it. You are able to move forward. You are able to be able to improve and actually win. But it takes, like I said, observing, getting close to the people that are doing the thing you want to do or that have done the thing that you want to do. That's what I did, right? And these people built these businesses. They've built them up to these levels that I never thought possible, and I learned from them. And then I followed the action. I got close. I learned. I asked questions, maybe not specific questions, but I was engaged with them. And then I obviously being a part of that organization, I got to see just in the way we operated is completely different to the way most companies operate. That's why they succeed at such a high level. And that myself has been able to allow me to grow my company, MH Sales Mastery, my partnership right now that I'm working with First Step Homes to help them get to scale. Those are the things that have allowed me to reach the heights that we have in such a short period of time. We're going on 3 years. This April will be 3 years since I launched MH Sales Mastery. And we have done some fantastic things, and so could you. But you keep thinking that you suck at sales. Your team isn't doing these things. Oh my gosh, that we're not making the money we should be, and my life seems to be falling apart. But it's all because you aren't surrounding yourself around the people that you should be. And that's my whole reason for coming in here. Because look, I can understand if you had to right now you're sitting there or you've seen where we're talking about, our MH Sales Mastery Live, where we're doing these live 3-day trainings, in Phoenix and Chicago and Dallas and Orlando. And you're like, man, I can't swing $500. I can't swing $700. Okay, I got you. It's not for everybody, right? However, we also have a free webinar we're doing in 2 weeks on the 21st on the intentional advantage. Have you signed up for that? Have you invested time into your growth? Have you decided, you know what? I'm going to surround myself and I'm going to be in the presence of these people. They're putting this stuff out there for free. I'm going to sign up for that thing. Have you done that? Well, those things don't work. No, you know what doesn't work? You don't work. You don't work because you don't put in that work. You don't put in that extra time. Man, I'm at the office. I want to go drink. I want to have a beer. I want to hang out with my buds. Well, they ain't fucking doing it for you, are they? You're still stuck in the same place, but then you're doing the same things. And you're like, well, why aren't things changing? I show up to work. I do the work. Because your mentality is wrong. Your perspective is wrong. You're not attacking things in the right manner, and you're not understanding that I have got to go. because you're not surrounding yourself with the right people. So in the description here of this episode, I've got the link there where you can sign up for that free webinar that we're doing on the 21st. And I would even encourage you beyond that. Look, have you ever heard where people say, "Man, I don't I don't like to give free tickets to this or pay for somebody's admission to that because they won't appreciate it and they won't get everything out of it that they could," right? We've all been there. We've all done that, right? So for those of you that are serious right now, but you just don't know how, man, how am I going to get a mentor? How am I going to do this? How am I going to learn that? How am I going to improve my career? First of all, you got to get over yourself and you got to put your ego aside. Well, I can't be a part of that because then, I know everything I should know. Well, if you knew everything you should know, then you shouldn't be in the position you're in. So, with that in mind, okay, with that in mind, invest a little bit in yourself. We have what's called the Path to Mastery Collective. It's a mastermind group. We meet every first and third Wednesday of the month. We'll be having a call tomorrow, a very important call that's going to set up 2026 for you. If you weren't on, we did a goal setting workshop for $20 that you could have been a part of, that you could have learned from other people that are doing things in a big way and set up your year, but you chose not to. Oh, I think I put $20. Oh, it's on a Friday night. I've got to go drink some beers with my buddies, man. Yeah. And now what? And now what? So now what I encourage you to do is get on out there, click on that link, join our mastermind group. It's only $50 a month. Okay. You should have done it last month before the end of the year because we would have grandfathered you in at the original price when we started it last year. But now, look, it's $50. Where do you waste $50 right now that does not pay you back? Where do you waste $50 on your the round of drinks that you buy for everybody at the bar, or maybe a splurging on some things that don't have a return? You can be a part of that and be with us tomorrow, 7 p.m., for our Path to Mastery Collective. We do it the first and third Wednesday of every single month. We have guest speakers. We bring people to you so that you can learn, be inspired, not just be motivated, but actually get some action steps that you could go out and take so that you can take your life, your business, and your career to a whole new level. Why do you think that I always include life, business, and career? Because most of us, I take myself out of that equation now, right? Because look, we work. I'm working every day, and we're building this thing. And I'm not at the point where I'm failing like I used to fail before because I wasn't doing the stuff right. But most of you will fail at life, business, and career, not because you're failures. You fail because you fail to take the actions needed to do the damn thing. You fail to surround yourself around the people that are doing it that can show you how to do it. You fail to take action because everything else is more important, or I don't want to look a certain way, or your ego gets in the way, or whatever it may be. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Plain and simple. So, my question to you in 2026, are you going to keep failing at sales, management, business, life, or are you going to take action? Are you going to surround yourself with the people that can help you get to that point, help you master your career, help you really take it to a whole new level? Okay. Last week, I think it was last week, had a young lady, general manager from a retail location, reach out to me, needing some help on some stuff. And it's just sad to see where there's so many companies out there, great companies that just do not, they don't provide the support, the real training, hands-on training. And then you don't get it, but then you don't search it out either. or you don't get it at your company and you have the opportunity here to get it and do it for yourself at a very minimal or no investment at all, but then you don't take action on it. And then you sit there wondering, why is this not working? Why is that not working? Why are we going backwards? Because what I learned in the not too distant past was I need to surround myself with the people that are doing what I want to do. I need to surround myself and learn from them. And most of the people that I learn from are younger than I'm 53. When I started at Titan, my GM was, I don't know, I think he was 15 years younger than me. And a hell of a lot better and a whole lot richer. And he retired at 38 years old. I mean, he's got his own business now, does something else. But what I'm saying is, you have the opportunity. It doesn't matter the ages. It doesn't matter. There's people doing what you want to do at a much higher level than you that share, that will teach you. You may have to invest in time and a little bit of money, but it's for you. And now you can compress the amount of time it takes you to reach the level you're trying to reach by actually taking action. But for some of you, the nights out, the weekends out, the drinks, the here, the this, the that, that's all more important for you than that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. So I encourage you guys to go into the description of this thing. Join us tomorrow for the mastermind group. Joe Ceballos is on here, man. I just saw it. Man, Joe, I don't think I didn't. I saw your message from yesterday. I am freaking so damn proud of you, dude. So damn proud of your accomplishments over the last 30 days, especially, and what you're doing out there. That's you, brother. That's you. That's you putting in the work. Okay. I appreciate the thing about the trainings and the videos and all that stuff, but you took it and put it into action. We brought it to you. You went, you ran with it, and you are gaining the success from that, man. And I am so damn proud of you. As a matter of fact, man, we got to get you we got to interview you. All right, we got to get a real testimonial now when we see this growth happening. But that's you. And that could be all of you. And you guys could be just like that young man right there, Joe. Turn his whole life around. You guys don't even know half of the stuff probably that this young man has gone through and been through. And he put himself out there. He reached out to us. He reached out to me. He's like, dude, I need some help. And we gave him the help. He's been to several of our events. He's a part of our mastermind group. And but more importantly, he could have done all of that. Too many people do that, right? And they read all the books and they do all the things and they go on all the webinars and they do the seminars, but they never put action behind it. This guy has done those things and put the action behind it, and he's reaping the benefits of it. And as long as he stays consistent and does it every single day of the rest of his life until he chooses to say, hey, done, for whatever reason, I hope that you don't ever get to that point, but it's going to continue to grow and build and be a win for him. And it could be for all of you. I know, because I was in your shoes. Man, nothing works for me. Man, I'm poor. I'm this Mexican kid from west side of San Antonio. This stuff doesn't work for me. It's not for me. It's only for the lucky people. It's all bullshit. It's all BS that you're telling yourself. Because and the main reason why is because you don't know how to do it. We know what we should do, but you don't know how to. There's a difference. There's a difference. And I've learned that. There's a difference. And it all starts up here. It all starts up here with my perspective on life and on business and on how people operate. And if I could shift that and I operate differently, and then I apply the lessons learned, and I just keep compounding it, man, you're going to hit the numbers. You're going to hit the goals. You'll fall, you'll fail, but then you learn and you move and you adjust. So surround yourself. The answer, the hack, the key. I keep using that word hack, right? All you guys want to hack. You want to hack about this. Here's your hack. Surround yourself with the people that are doing what you want to do, and and cut out the people that are only worried about the fun times. Come on, man. Well, you don't go to the bar anymore. You don't do this. You damn right. You know why? Because I got big goals. I'm trying to accomplish things bigger than just hanging out at the damn bar on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday fun day. What? If you want to make an impact, then it starts with you surrounding yourself with people making the impact already. So join us tomorrow, our mastermind. Go right now, go and be a part of it. Okay. Go to our website, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. There's a link up there. There's a button that says mastermind. Go get signed up. Be with us. Okay. And while you're at it, make sure you sign up for our free webinar that we're doing in 2 weeks on the 21st. Okay. At 5 p.m. Oh, it's not at 5 p.m. Let me take that down. It's actually going to be 6 p.m. Sorry. Let me change that. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Central. And we want you to be there with us because we're going to talk all about intentionality, how you can use that in your career. What is intentionality? What does that actually mean? How do you put that into effect? So go sign up. It's free. It's free. But you need to make those changes. All right. Listen, guys, I got to wrap it up. I got a few other things I got to finish before I head out of here and go to the house, hang out for a little bit, do a little Muay Thai later tonight. Man, yesterday was a freaking day. I'm here to tell you. And I almost didn't go to Muay Thai, and I'm so glad I did because I got to let my frustration, my anger out and work up damn sweat. But be back at it tonight. But you guys, man, have a great evening. Go on out there, kick some ass, show them how it's done. And if you don't know how, that's why you should be with us. All right. We'll talk again soon, guys. Remember, we're here to help take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. And until next time, my friends, as always, I can't wait to meet you.